Hello, Professor and students. Thank you for taking a moment to visit my project. My name is Luis Osuna Ochoa. It will be a pleasure sharing with you all the method of gratitude exercises I worked on. Firstly, I am grateful for my wife and my son. Both my wife and I use strategies we have learned in school and counseling to keep the healthiest marriage possible. So I begin with a gratitude grounding exercise that we have developed together. It provides a bounce back opportunity by declaring a phrase during an argument, visual stress, or any negative energy that might be affecting each other separately or simultaneously. Our code phrase is, "It is time for a date night." It is something so simple yet so powerful in the effectiveness of anchoring down to a happy memory of the past and the anticipation of building the next positive memory. It is normal to get caught up in the burdens that affect any person, being financial stress, being overwhelmed, or even now, as we are all in an unusual world that the pandemic has changed. However, that grounding technique will change the perspective of whatever I am stressed about to a much smaller challenge, as I now begin to look forward to our special evening together and build a new positive memory. For example, our last date night turned into a date weekend. We took a drive to Big Bear and stayed for 2 days. I had been stressed about a new position at work, although I am grateful, and it is going great now. At the time, I was having fears of failure and inadequacy. Naturally, I started to neglect my wife by hardly providing attention to her as I was getting swamped with work. While on the subject of work, I work in special education. I provide behavior management and counseling services. As you can imagine, doing the best I possibly can needs me to be in the best headspace possible. An effective strategy for this is gratitude reflection. Reflection is an important mindfulness meditation tool that fixates the mind on positive elements throughout life. Unique to each individual, the process of reflection can be customized to transport you to the space that you desire. For example, in working on my field, I start to reflect on the smiles on the faces of children when we have accomplished goals together. Then I reflect on the importance of my role as I've been entrusted by this district and parents to provide the best service I can. I reflect on the sweet sunrise of the morning, the cool breeze of the air conditioning units at school, the beautiful artwork on the classroom walls, and the sound of laughter as the excitement of seeing peers right before class. Then I am ready to begin my day. Having reflection gratitude was extremely effective as COVID-19 changed the classroom setting tremendously. It can be quite easy to fall into the perseveration of the negative space of the fear of the virus, the discomfort of masks, and the loss of close human interaction having to be 6 feet apart. The next gratitude project was that of gratitude message. This can be done by email, larger than usual text, or social media posts. However, I believe that the most effective form will be that of an old school letter. The magic behind writing a letter is that it slows us down. Think of that moment when you pull out a piece of paper, a pencil, and gently start tapping the eraser part of the pencil towards your lips, pondering, what should I write to my dear friend? Having this slow down process will give the time to take a moment and ponder about that other human being. It is a powerful exercise to greatly consider the gratitude you have for a loved one. For example, I have a brother that lives far away, and I took some time to write to him. While writing, my brain was cycling a collage of memories of the past. Then I began to meditate on the times that my brother had always been there for me, and had taken the time to not just be a brother, but also a best friend, a watchful guardian, and always concerned of my best interest. There was so much more that I was able to take by doing this method than just sending a small cliche text of "How's everything?" or "What's up?" Of course, the bonus added is that in return, I receive a mail of gratitude. For my fourth, I chose gratitude meditation. Gratitude meditation may seem similar to reflection on the surface, but where it differs is taking the moment to appreciate the things that we often take for granted. For example, the ability to breathe, touch, see, and listen to. Having the ability to walk, drive, and speak. Taking a moment to appreciate even just the smallest details of life will set the bar high on what will it take to ruin your day. For me, the ability to drive is so freeing. It is one of the biggest meditation outlets I have. I am alone thankful just for the fact that driving your car is still legal. Think about it. At any time, the government can just say, due to the number of accidents, pollution, and destruction of property, we have deemed it necessary to make driving illegal to the average citizen, and only having professional drivers for hire. Not only limited to my car, but also riding my motorcycle and getting lost on the road for fun, or taking out a small engine airplane for a flight around San Diego County. That is my gratitude meditation, and in those moments, I can shut down the busy part of my brain and just put it on autopilot and kick back. Lastly, gratitude journal. A gratitude journal has you reflect on 3 to 5 things you are especially grateful you've experienced in the past. This is great to have the opportunity to reflect on things that have happened in your life that have brought you great joy. This week at the top of my list, it was the most beautiful thing when I asked one of my students why he was so happy on his first day of school. My student said, "I am happy because I get to hang out with you today." As you can imagine, at this point my heart melted, and it was a huge spark of motivation to have the best day possible. Another thing I had journaled was the moments when I would wake up before getting ready for work, head towards the kitchen for morning coffee, to find my wife already packing my lunch bag, so I did not have to. I took a moment to realize how lucky I am that another human being is willing to get up early on the day to do something special for me. It is these moments that I find vital to jot down in your life, because with how busy we get, we can often dismiss the effort that was put in the little things of life. My last entry was being grateful to be a dog owner. I appreciate the moments when I am relaxing and this beautiful husky comes and jumps on my lap to get attention and be pet. This wraps up my presentation. I hope you enjoyed and look forward to joining you all in the comments.